Oh, hey guys, thanks for stopping in. Welcome back. Time to go get the seed tender and put more seed on it. There goes Grandpa. He's been running fuel around to all of us because some of the equipment didn't make it home and fuel trailer's buried, so he's just ran a couple of loads of fuel to Dad and to me when I was drying out sloughs again and wet spots and wet fields. So I've done that for 2 days straight, and well, you guys got the point of that in the last video, how boring that is. So it feels good to be back chasing some equipment. I might do some land rolling tonight. We'll see. Why does this thing sound so weird? Probably lock it up on this trip. First run of the year. Let's go get the tender.
I feel like I'm at a, what do they call that? Layover at an airport. Non-direct flight. Yep, hopping out of this plane. That little gutless, small hopper, easily stuck plane. And getting into this one. This wider, slightly faster, larger capacity, smoother riding, better AC, Bluetooth filled plane. Time to spray. Waiting on a load of fertilizer to get here from town, so well, instead of sitting around, I got stuff to do.
Well, here we are. The sun is out. How about that? Yeah. Well, same problem. Still trying to get used to the auto steer on the 4-track tractor. It's violent, vicious. Just loves to break shear bolts. We'll just put that there. Okay. Yeah, you guys know how to do this now, right? Push, pull, tug. You aren't doing a very good job. Sure would be nice if you guys could just hold yourself. How many times do I have to say it? Now you remember how to do it, right? I gotta get a wrench. I'll be right back. kids out there, you remember now, right? Always loosen this bolt up, get that in, then you can push the marker out, and then all this stuff here will fit together nice and neat. But boy, one-handed. Hey, look at there. I gotta let you down. Okay, I didn't really mean I have to let you down. I don't want to do that to you. I had to put you down. Now we gotta push this back out, putting pressure on the marker. And as per instructed, you have to tighten it a little extra. And then don't forget, tighten your jam nut. There. Did you guys know, fun fact, my mom's mother, Grandma Goldie, Grandma Wenty, she sewed this here wrench bag up because, well, the cheap plastic ones that come with the cheap wrenches, well, that all fell apart many years ago. So thanks, Grandma. Are we ready? Oh, and did you know? Did you see? Yeah. When you order shear bolts, always remember to tell them you need nuts for the shear bolt. You know, it should be an automatic. And partsmen here, or people, here I need a shear bolt that, yeah, there's nuts on them shear bolts. I'm not complaining, because I've ordered enough of them, I should have remembered. But I always get burrs. Should we call them burrs? I always get your burrs with your bolts. Whew. Now let's see if we can break that off again. That does work, actually. There's so much force on there that you don't actually need them burrs or nuts on your bolt. It's stuck in there real good. I gotta go. Oh, this new tractor stuff is just, I don't know if I forgot it but for those of you that are familiar with this, we've got the implement, the receiver on the planter now, so that is actually doing the steering, but on the outside edge of the field, it's too violent. I gotta shut that globe off, and you gotta get there, you gotta push this button, brings you into this here screen, hit that little deal up there, I can shut the planter globe off right there. I just got trained in on that little technique, but then you got to remember to do that all over again to turn it back on when you're actually out there going at it. So just a little tip there. See if you guys can remember that, like I can't most of the time. I'm just gonna freehand this. Oh, look at there. There's a tire that floated up. Oh, I'll be. I hope the road cleaner. Yow! I'll pick that up next time. That's what the rod box is for. Floating debris material. What a year. And if you guys are wondering why do you use the marker yet? Well, when you have your guidance line pre-programmed and the water comes up out of the wet spots, you got to use the marker. I suppose you don't have to, but I do. That's the way it's going to be. So, no comments about it. Keep them to yourself. Not in the mood. Get my drift? That's enough done. I don't know if you guys can see that, but if you're looking for me, I'll be sitting over there. I think that's the fountain of youth. I'll be right by that fountain. Pump, little pump. You can do it. Oh, there it shut off. Figures just when I get close, the fountain shuts off. That's the type of year this is. Can't catch a break. Oh, is that complaining? I suppose it is. Sorry. Seeds loaded, I'll run that back down to them. And then I think we're gonna do some land rolling. I'm gonna do some land rolling. We're kind of behind on that. because I'm pretty much a zero when I'm out drying out fields. It's a necessity. We have got to do it, but it takes me out of running seed to Brody and Dad, which it's always been my job. So they're really missing that, but they can't plant if the fields aren't dry. So it is what it is. So it's good to finally be able to help them guys out, because I got so far ahead of the diggers that I now have some time to go land roll and tend to them guys. You like that one-handed cranking? You like it? It's like magic. It's hard to tell how much are in those tanks. I would say 5-6 bags a side, maybe more. Okay, I'll plant it out. You look very stressed.
It's just too much. It's just too much. Now, for some reason I can't remember how to do this because of all them people looking at me. Okay, active field is west of road. I don't want to edit the name. Why does it say edit? Let's start off.
No, right here.
That's the boundary.
Oh.
It should be farm and field. Where'd the field go? Active field. Oh, I bet my planter is lower down so that you can get on it? No. What is going on? Active field.
Try that one.
Oh, why is it way down there? Must be an update version. West of road. No, we have to find east of road out of all these.
Right there.
Oh, whoa, we got lucky.
This needs to be a wider opening here so that I can get the side-by-side on. That's nice. Good luck, Duggo. Get her out of the mud. You're in the mud. You're deep in the mud. Oh my goodness. Oh jeez. Is this gonna work here? Oh jeez. No. Shut her down, Duggo. She's plugging. She's plugged. He doesn't stop. Stop it before it's a worse issue. Plug full of mud. Back up. Come on, look. Back up some. Oh, jeez. I hate NT planters. Hate them. Who would put the wheels between the row units? This is a known issue. This is one of them situations where that extra 10 feet of corn just ain't worth this. Just ain't worth it, but you do it every time. I know. I've done it. Plugged her up before, just terrible because of 10 extra corn plants. Yuck! This year is challenging. Very challenging on the mental health. Well, there he goes. I hope that don't cause issues. This one gauge wheel is plugged and looks like it's turning, but send it, Duggo. Alrighty, big roller. Are you ready? We've been out with it some. Eric rolled all night with it. The other night when we were out planting, Eric was rolling till about 4:30 or 5 in the morning. So she's been test fired. It works. No hoses have blown up, so that's a good thing. And I'll tell you what, this one tractor doing sulfurting, rolling, and digging doesn't work the best. A lot of unhooking. Well, I'll tell you the first round around the field, it's a big change from a 30-foot sulfur to a 84-foot roller. It's a lot of like, woo, woohoo, we're too close to that. Yeah, and then you can't turn very sharp with this because that's just the way a land roller works. You know, it like stops and sits and digs a hole, and so it's really hard to jump from different sized pieces of equipment after running it for 5-6 hours and then going to something else. It's very hard to change your judgment because you kind of eyeball off of stuff in the cab. Like with the little Salford, you go off of this hood here and you can just about 6 inches of gap there and you're perfect with the implement. This one, there is really nothing to judge off of because it's so far out there. But it eats acres, I think like 110 acres an hour, so it shouldn't take long.
Well, I had a decent day of spreading fertilizer, I don't know, 600 acres or so. And then I sprayed some pre-emerge, and getting towards the end of the day here, or it is the end of the day, and I noticed that my rate, which is 12.5 gallons an acre, was really struggling to stay on rate. It was dipping down 11.5 gallons per acre. Well, I found the culprit. This is a screen off the back of the sprayer just before the boom sections, or the valves to shut off and turn on each boom section. Well, that's plugged, absolutely plugged. We had this happen already once. I think I swallowed a bug. We had this happen once already this year. We're not really sure where we're getting the rust. It looks like it's rust chunks from. We're getting our loads from town, and our stainless steel tanker is clean, but there's 2 screens. I showed you guys the bad one. The good one right here is a little less fine mesh, and so I think that stuff is going through. And this is where the other one was. I'm gonna get to some light. So that rear one is a finer mesh screen, and it's catching that stuff, which it's doing what it's supposed to do, but that's constricting water flow, and then I'm not getting the tip pressure I want. So something we kind of learned from this, I have boom pressure or pump pressure, and then your tip pressure. Tip pressure is always going to be slightly less than your boom pressure, but they, from what I saw, should be maybe 20, 25 psi difference when your screens are clean. Well, I was getting up to that 35 to almost 40, and then I started watching my rate and saw that it was struggling to keep up. So something to keep in mind, I guess, kind of a telltale sign to know if these two start to have a higher differential, you probably got plugged screens. But it's a simple fix. Take them out, we'll go home and pressure wash them and be ready to roll tomorrow. So after that storm, the tube that is supposed to be here busted off. So I haven't been able to physically see how full my tank is. Another reason this fill meter or fill flow meter has saved my life this season. Right now, it's telling me I got 87 gallons left in the tank, and that correlates to the screen in the cab. And I've been going, so it's all I can go off of. I've got no sight glass, and so I haven't ran the sprayer empty. Just wait till I get low to about that 100-gallon mark and then go fill up. Well, I think that's maybe part of the problem. I'll show you guys. Up on top of the tank, it looks like 87 gallons, but that's very dirty. Under Firth, do you think I got rust from your plastic tank? I know I don't think it came from there, but we've got problems. So I need to clean my screens and get rid of that. We're running the sprayer empty tomorrow. And then all problems will be solved. It'll quit raining. It's gonna be perfect. Baby Bruns is here. Listen to that MPI.
Well, I did about 150 acres in 3 fields, and it is now 11:30 at night, and I think it's time to call her a night. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching this video. I hope you found some enjoyment out of it, and we'll see you in the next one.